I believe I made a video about this about a year ago or maybe over a year ago, but but yeah, I mean a lot of people are under the impression that the Mega Man franchise is for the most part dead, but I wouldn't necessarily I wouldn't necessarily go that far because I mean, even though Mega Man is like for the most part niche and it only appeals to a certain amount of people within the gaming community, there's still money to be made off of it. Um, we learned last year that the producer for the Mega Man series who worked with Capcom, he had left, and I believe he was the one that was he was responsible for Mega Man 11. And the thing is, that particular game actually did pretty good, and it's been a very long time since a Mega Man game did over 1 mil in terms of sales. And there was a lot of things that people liked about Mega Man 11: the voice acting, the 2.5 dimension graphic style. Um, it was like it was like what's that game that bombed? It was like Mighty Number Nine, but a lot better. In fact, this game was like head and shoulders above Mighty Number Nine. It's everything that Mighty Number Nine tried to be back in 2016, but failed miserably at. And and this is a game that a lot of people had wanted to see for quite some time because I believe the Mega Man 10 game that came before that, it had came out like back in I believe it was back in 2010 when it came out. And for the most part, like the series had been dead for most of the teens decade because no one really cared much about it. The landscape of gaming has changed a lot, and different genres have more preference than the run and gun genre. I mean, the run and gun genre for the most part is ancient, but at the same time, like it's also considered to be an action platform title, and 2D action platform titles are, it's they're played out and they're considered to be old by a lot of people, but but I do feel that the Mega Man series has its niche fan base, and I'm pretty sure a lot of those people would love to see a Mega Man 12. I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon because I haven't heard anything about Capcom talking about a potential Mega Man 12 game in the future, or even like a Mega Man X9. I think that's the game that people have been waiting for quite some time because even though the Mega Man X series has been dead since like the early like 2000s or whatever, a reboot is something that people would love to see. Now we did get the Mega Man, X collection games, a few years ago, but like a an actual remake or a reboot of the original Mega Man X game would be cool, or a Mega Man X9 would be pretty cool because if we do another Mega Man game like a Mega Man 12 within the main series, I don't think Zero is going to be a playable character because Zero was mainly a character in the X series, and I feel like the Mega Man X series, at least the earlier games for the SNES, had a better story with Mega Man and Zero, and the main villain for the Mega Man X series, I believe, was Sigma. That was a better like storyline than the whole thing with Mega Man and Dr. Willie or Dr. Light. So I do feel that there's still money to be made off of a sequel to Mega Man 11. I'm not exactly sure if Capcom is going to pull the trigger on that just yet because they have other IPs that are highly profitable, like the Monster Hunter series and Resident Evil, and even like Street Fighter, considering how successful Street Fighter 6 was this past year. And I feel like Capcom's going to continue to push those games more and try to make more money off of those games opposed to the Mega Man series. But who knows? Maybe years, down the line, we'll probably get a Mega Man 12 in the future if we're lucky.